Hello, let's do a few daily word games. We are starting with instant Wordle. There's only one answer to this. My immediate thought is, oh, actually I think I see it. P. I was going to say maybe my immediate thoughts to start with P, but then I just immediately saw plum here. Believe that does work. Nice and quick. All right, let's do the Dordle, and we will start with plum. Nothing from plum. Well, we got a P on the right word. Let's do stare, since it's just staring right at us. Okay, that's a bit better. This word on the right is probably trope. I'm gonna give that a try. No, it's not, so it's tripe. Okay. And the word on the left is, it's not skirt. It's probably shirk. Yeah, nice. Shirk and tripe. Not too difficult today. Let's do the Quordle. Start with shirk and tripe. That double I, had to really double check that I there. Okay, we got nothing on these two words, so let's get letters. How about claying? That gets us the A and a bunch of good consonants. All right, there's a G in this word. This word has O's or U's. I'm tempted to say it's mound or wound or bound, so maybe we should do a word with those three, or found, instead of getting into the trap right away. Why don't we just do one more filler that'll tell us about these letters, if possible. I'm not sure how I could, though. All right, well, I'm gonna actually, let's see. Yeah, let's look at these other words. It feels like this word's gonna start with G. How about this word? S, and the I's not in the middle. So S-I something something E. Can't be singe. It can't end in L-E, which is interesting. Okay, what about this word up here? S something A-I, maybe? What comes after the S? Maybe S-W? S-W-A-I... Suede? No. These are strange words, aren't they? Maybe I will do a filler. Well, maybe I should do like mound or wound or... I'm thinking about wound to see if it's S-W up here. And then that'll tell us if this is the ound trap or not. Okay, it is the ound trap. This is SW. Okay, so I got the info I wanted. I mean, the best result would have been if this was wound, but... Ooh, we got a D and an A and an O placed here. What is it? G-O-D-A? Or... Because it can't end in G or D. We've tried all the vowels except Y. D-O-G-A? Oh, dogma. Dogma's great, and that'll also test for mound. Okay, so it's not mound, but dogma was correct. This is not swamp, it's swami. That's why I couldn't think of an AI word. All right, this bottom left word is still very unclear. What if it was S something something I-E? Can't think what that would be though. All right, so this one, it could be found, it could be bound. So do I want a filler word that uses FB and maybe teaches us about this left word as well? Because I only get one more filler. I'd rather have a filler with letters we haven't tried yet than to do found bound and be wrong with one of them and only get the F and B. Unless I can think of what this word is, which I can't. I mean, unless it's SI something IE. That doesn't make sense to me though. 6... No. Okay. So found and bound it is. Maybe start with B and include an F somewhere, like bluff, but bluff doesn't teach us anything. I could also just use a B or an F and then, try to get like the Y. Maybe I can end in Y and I can include an F or a B, get like the V or the Z, like something that I haven't tried yet. What would it be? Maybe even getting the X, but I'm not really seeing a word to make, which is unfortunate. So I'm going to think about this left word some more instead. S-I something something E, or it could be S-Y something I-E, but I don't think that's a word. So, like, what comes after the S if not the I? We could repeat the E. I didn't really think about that. We haven't tested double E, so I could do like S-E something I-E. What would that be? Seki. Sezi. Seji. No. Sevi? Sebi? No, this isn't a thing. So I don't think repeating the E really helps, unless it's S-I something, S-I-E something E? Oh, sieve. Is it sieve or sieve? Either way, that's definitely what it is. Okay, and that did not help us with bound or found, but I might as well take the 50-50 at this point, so I'll do found. Of course, it was bound. All right. Well, that was a tough one. Sieve is really tough to think of when you only have the S and the E, and then you know there's an I, but not in the middle. Yeah. I was pretty sure that was all that was left. Oh, C's was left. I got lucky. Is C spelled I-E or E-I? Either way, I may have gotten lucky there. But hey, we take the luck. All right, let's do the polygonal. All right, we got a sandwich going on here again, like what I like to call it. This is certainly not going to be ing. This could be like ed or er or something like that. And then like smelled. Smelled works great. When that S turned green, oh, it's so close. Is it swelled? Spelled? Oh, how much is left? Shelled. I always forget about the H. Oof, got it in 4. All right, well, that was very trappy. I didn't realize it. Maybe I should have, but I was very excited about smelled, and I was very excited about most greens. So I think that's how most traps happen, where you're just like, oh, it's that. No, wait, it's that. No, wait, it's that. Should have thought about it a bit harder. I could have gotten in 3 if I had thought of all the options and done a filler, but honestly, this was a hexpert solve, so that's fine. Just got unlucky with which was which. Let's move on to the symbol. This is the daily. All right, we will start with blaze. Ooh, this is an interesting situation. So I think we end in E. And the question is whether we want to do something, whether we want to treat the yellows as yellows or the oranges as yellows. It could really go either way, but let's think about options here. So I like A-L-E, like that. It can't be table because there's no B in this case, but I think I still like that formation better. What would do that? I know of a lot of E-L words, but L-E is harder. Oh, why can't I think of anything? There should be something, right? I really want to do B-L-E here. Fable, table, that sort of thing. I even think sable might be a word, but I'm not sure. Okay, well, let's look at a different pattern because I can't think of anything for that. So it could just be A with a B-E, but I'm not sure that's any better. Oh, something I wasn't thinking about was whether this could be a vowel, like an I. Is gale a word spelled this way? No. Pale or something? No. I don't specifically like this. Oh, it accepted that one. Well, it looks like orange is gray. So it looks like I was correct that it's just A-L-E, but I'm not thinking of the right word. Well, now I know it must be this, so maybe that'll help me. Like, could it be T-L-E? S-L-E? Another vowel? A-U-L-E? Is gall a word? No. Hall? No. Mall? No. Yeah, these are all spelled differently. That E at the end is weird. I don't think papal is a word. Oh, we could repeat. That's fine. Oh, maple. Maple. No. Darn it. What is it? I'm tempted to do something like house, which will do 2 things. It'll confirm 100% that red is green, just in case I'm in some kind of weird fake trap where actually orange is yellow and red is gray, or something like that. It would require yellow to be green here, which we would have an L and a Z here, and then an A and an E here. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but that'll give me peace of mind. And it also will test if there's an O or a U in the word, which could be very helpful as well. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so we've confirmed that that red is green. And we have confirmed that there's no other vowels other than maybe a Y in this word. And we know there's no S or H in the word. So we need to put 2 consonants here, or maybe the Y. I haven't thought about the Y, but I don't see what the Y would do. But what goes between that A and L? And I do want to point out it can't be double L, because otherwise in Blaze, this L would have pointed at the middle one, not the fourth one. So, what is this word? Cannel. Navel. Like, there's plenty of words where it would be EL, but not LE, unless it's some kind of weird alternate spelling. Is faffle a word? No. Do I do another filler? Get the Y, get the T and the N maybe? What about AKLE? Doesn't seem to make sense. Or ACLE? Also doesn't seem to make sense. But yeah, I could do something like tacky, or tank. Is tanky a word? That would get me some good letters. Okay. Yeah, so we knew the A was second. But we know there's no T, N, K, or Y. So we're narrowing it down, but I still have no idea what this word is. I just have fewer letters to think about now. I've kind of given up on getting a good score on this one. Just because I can't think of the word. We have double confirmation that red is green. Is this just going to be something obvious? Because I don't see it. Is there something that's WLE? That doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Like jowl? That's certainly not spelled that way. Dowel? No. Do I do another filler? I just need to know what letters to even look at here. Although we're down to Q, W, D, F, G. Could it be a repeated letter? Because I feel like the letters we're down to don't make a whole lot of sense. But at the same time, we could repeat an E. I haven't really thought about repeating the E. Eagle. There we go. Oh my gosh. Yeah, had I thought of repeating the E, I would have gotten it much sooner. But ooh, yeah, getting the E green means I could have repeated it earlier. And I just wasn't thinking about the E. Mostly because of how the keyboard works, I think, because of everything being grayed out. But yeah, I mean, I'm used to that at this point. I don't really have an excuse other than I didn't think of it. So there we go. I thought of it eventually. How'd you do on this one? Let's move on to the daily Fusele here, number 19. So we'll start with Eagle, get some info. All right, so there's an L somewhere. Let's do Blaze here. Okay, so there's an L second, and then we start with an A or an E. That's interesting. I'm not allowed to use some letters. I'm thinking about elfin, but I can't use the I or N. So maybe I should just look for... Oh, I'm not allowed to use E either. All right, we're just going to do a filler. I can try the F third, I guess. Or just the F anywhere. Look at these banned letters. I can't use 3 of the vowels. I just want to use the F. FR, well, we know there's no A. Well, if there's an, okay, we could check if there's an A. Flaps, why not? All right, so yeah, there is an A, and we know the A must be first because of the Blaze clue, or the symbol clue. So it's, I'm going to try, oh, so it starts with A, not E. Okay, so that's good to know. So it's A, L, and then what? It can't be alive because we know there's no E. Because the A is here, there can't be an E or Z. So a not ending in E is actually quite limiting for AL. How about alloy? Well, that's an interesting result. Allow. Okay. Allet. I still don't understand why Allet is on the answer list for Wordle, and then all these games inherit it, but there we go. Allet. Let's do the blind version. Oof. Get no info from your first guess. Well, that was lucky. I got it. There's an A in the word. We have to use I in the middle. So let's do snail. Oh, no, sorry. And snail has I fourth. We are not going to do snail. We're going to do smile. Ooh, that is a good result. All right, so it's S. Is it shale? Okay, the A is the lie in that one. Oh, I can't use the S in this guess? All right, well, we're going to figure out what comes after that S. Scale with a C. I don't think spale is a word. Stale with a T is a word. So maybe I should do catch. Okay, it's scale. All right, not a bad solve. It was still between scale and stale here. So I don't mind doing the filler since I couldn't guess one of the two. I don't know if I would have gone with scale or stale. Stale would be the logical one to get the T, but then again, when there's only one letter left, everything's equally viable. So no idea what I would have gone with there, but there we go. We got through all the games. If you enjoyed this content, then why not leave a like and subscribe and a kind comment below.